All right. So I'm gonna speak. I hope you guys can hear me. There were some problems with this last time for some reason. I'm not sure why. I don't know. I guess best
So far, so
not.
good.
Okay, best not to go after the other comedians since I'm going to be doing this performance, and this is probably going to be my first and last performance. I am the producer of the show. Very rarely would I ever come and do stand up when we have other stand up people generally, and we don't even usually have cast members come out and do this. But like I said, first, last, done. Uh, I've noticed that a lot of comedians, they'll have water to drink. Kind of a different thing with me because I have a liquid imbalance, which means that we'll see. I weigh 118 or 120. I weigh 120. Of course, that's in kilograms. So you, I'd be amazing if I weighed 120. That'd be really cool. It's a lot. It's a lot. I weigh a lot more. Anyway, so if you take your calculator out, you could figure out all the parameters of my drinking, and really, what it comes down to is if I had to use the restroom before I came on stage, or if I didn't, then it would tell me that I could have water or not water, but a very little bit of water. I don't know. Anyway, so my first marriage was at the Renaissance Fair, which was really nice. They had cake and turkey legs and stuff like that. My second marriage was at the town square park with the Justice of the Peace, and my third marriage was a dream. So you notice that they get a lot cheaper. So it's a mixed marriage. So my kids are part savage. You have heard of the Crusades, right? The slave trade, World War II. So my family, they still put up with me. We both work, so we got a dog to fit that. We got an independent dog. So that way when we go out, he can fend for himself. And he got his own food the other day, but it's my fault because I only gave him 2 bowls. When he was a puppy, he liked to move the coffee table. That was something he liked to do, like to rearrange the furniture. And you might be like, wow, I mean, what do you have, like Clifford? It's like, no, I have something called a bull mastiff. And so he was a compromise. My son wanted a dog and my daughter wanted a pony. So that's where we went with that. But so people have strange customs. Well, my people have strange customs. We like food, bland, and I'm a little different. I like spice, and so I like garlic salt. But my wife is always saying garlic salt is not a spice. But so my mom, she stays with us. She stays in a box. No, it's not it's not like elder abuse or anything, or anything like that, or she doesn't think she's homeless or something like that. She's ashes. So that joke is really bad, but I love my mom. And before she passed away, she was a school teacher, and she had rheumatoid arthritis and lupus, and she taught in Compton, special ed kids. And she would call parents. She'd be like, hello, Mrs. Johnson. Yeah, Trayvon has had a bad day. He threw a chair at another student. I always felt like that was a little bit of an understatement. And over the time of her being a teacher, she had a pair of scissors thrown at her. She had a parent choke her out. And but she was tough, because one time when she was walking home from school, she didn't have much money. Well, she was walking to the bus because she could never walk home from school. I just told you she's got rheumatoid arthritis. That wasn't going to happen. Anyway, so a woman pulled a knife on her, and she said, I teach your kids. And the lady just said, well, move along. And so she was really cool, and I miss her. But there's not a lot of jokes except for, the cosmic joke of that whole situation. So when me and my wife first got married, there was magic in the bedroom. And then we took it out, and we had 2 kids. And then now it's been 8 years. And so we have magic back in the bedroom, and we got bored. So my son's getting older, and he was doing, what guys do, I guess, right in the middle of the living room. I walked in, and right there on my TV was football. And it wasn't Madden or anything. It was, like sports. And I was like looking, and he's like, what are you looking at, nerd? And I said nothing and just slinked away. Because, I know my place. And anyway, I want to talk about COVID-19. Well, really, how it has affected us, and how we react when we're going to get back into society, how it might work in the office. I mean, are people going to, when they walk up to someone and they're making too much noise, are they just going to be like, hey, mute yourself, or something like that? Fuck, I just gave off like half the material of the show. Anyway, enjoy the show, and have a great time. Sorry it took so long to get it to you, but enjoy it anyway. Bye, everybody. Woo! All right, so that's that.
What do you call yourself? You don't even know that you have a name. Unusual concerns may excite you. Advice you receive is often doubtful. Once the lies came only from above, but now they're everywhere and they are nasty.
Good evening to everyone watching, and welcome to Discuss It, the show where we choose a topical subject and debate the heck out of it. If you want to take part, then email us your thoughts, and we'll read the best ones out at the end of the show. Our email address is, it says we haven't got one yet, but whatever you want in there for now, and we'll come back to you with that. Ladies and gentlemen.
Whatever happened to good old-fashioned snail mail? Nobody writes anything anymore. It's all tap, tap, tippity, tap, tap. It drives me crazy.
You're living the Stone Age, Mary. Nobody writes anything anymore.
That's what I just said, dickwad.
Right. Anyway, tonight's subject on Discussed It is global warming. If you're like me, you've seen that you can't go more than a few minutes these days without being reminded through the TV, papers, radio, social media that the planet is getting dangerously warm. And if you don't act soon, there will be a climate disaster that could see the end of civilization as we know it. Perhaps even the end of mankind. So tonight, we're going to discuss the subject of global warming with our two panelists, Dick
Hello.
and Mary.
Hey there.
Dick and Mary have been carefully selected from a list of applicants to represent the typical man on the street.
Ahem. That's not very politically correct, Tom. I am not your typical man.
Sorry, person of predetermined or classified sexual orientation or identification in the street. First to you, Mary, are you worried about the threat of global warming?
Not at all, Tom. Climate change isn't real.
Can I come in here, please? That's bullshit. Now, how come it gets warmer after every winter? Explain that away.
I think you're mixing up climate change and seasons, Dick.
Okay, then what about the polar ice caps melting?
Have you seen him melt?
But I seen pictures. You believe it with pictures.
Have you seen Star Wars? Do you believe that? Ugh.
That is totally different, for Christ's sake.
Long ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Okay, so Harriet. Mary.
Mary.
Yes, I'm sorry. Who did you think's behind this massive worldwide myth about global warming?
That's easy, Tom. It's the Eskimos.
Inuit.
In your own, jerk.
No, that's their proper name now, the Inuit. Tell me why you think the indigenous people of the frozen north would want to perpetuate this con.
Real estate. See, right now, they're sitting up there on a whole bunch of land and it ain't worth diddly squat. But if they keep this up, everybody's going to sell out and move up there. And then they're going to have a ton of cash and all retire to Florida. See, pretty soon you're not going to be able to roll your shopping cart through Walmart without bumping into one of those bozos. Filthy rich bozos, too.
Interesting point of view.
It's not a point of view, Tom. It's a fact.
As in Superman can't fly fast.
Superman can't fly. It's all done with wires. And besides, on that point, if global warming was real, do you think Superman wouldn't do something about it? Like he'd let the Fortress of Solitude just melt out from under him?
Okay, smartass. If all done with wires, then what did he hook the wires to? Got you there.
So the threat of the sea levels rising, destruction of the rainforests in the lungs of the planet, severe weather extremes that could destroy vast tracts of the land occupied by the human race and used to produce essential food to sustain. It's all a myth put out by the Inuits.
That's about the size of it, Tom.
Well, that's Mary's take on global warming. How would you sum it up, Dick?
Global warming is real and present danger. That's why I canceled my holiday to Aruba this year. Okay, and I bought equipment, I believe that will need to survive when the cap finally melts and the sea level rises.
Interesting. What have you bought?
Boat, still, and packaged dehydrated food. I think with all the water around me, I'll never get hungry.
I bet you those Inuit jerks sold it all to you.
Okay, Mary, let's have your reaction to Dick's take on it.
Thank you, Tom. Dick is a dick. What are the stilts for, airhead?
So I can walk about without getting my feet wet. Smart ass. Okay, it's only a small boat, and I figure I get cramp in my butt if I didn't go out walking around you know, while walking around. Oh, and I also bought a shitload of those poo bags. You know, the ones with the dogs used to clean them up.
Would you like to expand on that?
No,
Not even a little?
not really. Nope.
Would you like to comment about Dick's position on the poo bags, Mary?
Thank you, Tom. Are you dumb?
Okay, time's run out. So that just about sums it up from us here at Discussed It. We have been discussing tonight has been global warming, and the general consensus from our panel is that it's a real estate scam and Superman can or cannot fly. If you want to wade into the debate, if your comments, then email us at our, drop us a line at our, do we have a mailing address? Apparently not. So it's good night from Dick and Mary and me, and stay safe and have a wonderful evening. Good night.
Want to waste your credential aid on a completely useless degree that'll best land you the waiter job gig of your nightmares? Well, then come on down to Smear College. Oh, you say you dropped out from the programs 3 times. Okay. No problem. Then look no further than IFU College. Oh, you've been expelled from there for not paying the tuition. Ooh, I got it. How does a career in medical building sound straight out from Penniless College? Oh, your baby mama goes there and you ain't trying to fuck with that chick. Okay, look, you just being difficult. I'm not trying to play these games with you. We gonna get your money one way or the other. So pick a school and shut the fuck up. Trifling, I swear. Last career college recruiting they ever do, ever. Done.
Swirl of
Oh, yeah.
this is the life, eh?
What is?
This, us, sitting here, 2 buddies, chewing the fat.
Oh, what do you mean chewing the fat? You on about that burger again you had?
No, I mean having a conversation, putting the world to rights.
Oh, yeah. What's wrong with it?
What?
The world. You said you were putting it to rights. So what's wrong with it?
It's just a figure. It's a figure of speech. I didn't mean anything specifically. I just meant that. Never mind. You know, when we come out for a beer, Chuck, it's what I call quality time. A chance for me to ease back a little, take my foot off the accelerator, and reflect on life. Get things into perspective. A chance to look through the mist and swirl of modern helter-skelter. Living and seeing what really matters.
Oh, right. What's that?
What really matters to me. That's obvious, isn't it?
Not that obvious. Otherwise, I wouldn't have asked. What is it then?
Family. That's the most important thing in the world, buddy.
Whose family?
Mine, of course.
To be honest, they're not that important to me, Jim. In fact, your wife's hard work, and as for her mother...
No. Obviously, I'm talking about what's important to me, not necessarily to you.
Oh, I get it. My family's important to me, right?
You got it. Yes. Family. That's what really counts.
What? All of them?
Yes, of course.
Including your kids?
Especially the kid. The fruit of my loins. They're the future. Children, they're a blessing.
Not yours, though, Shirley.
What's wrong with my kids?
Are they speaking to you yet?
No. Not yet. No. But it's just a phase.
How long does the phase last? Because it's been over 3 years now since any one of them.
It's not their fault. It's their mother. She poisons their minds against me.
That's your wife, right?
Of course it is. Who do you think it was?
Oh, sorry, of course. Is she speaking to you yet?
I'm not pushing it. She'll come around eventually.
What do you mean come around? From her boy toys house? Is she living there full time now?
Chuck! What are the 3 things we agreed never to talk about when we go out for a beer?
Politics?
Right?
Religion?
Good. And what was the last one?
Got it, your wife's lover.
For the last time, Butch is not her lover. He's her personal trainer and therapist.
What is she in need of? Sexual healing?
Come on. Drink up. It's time to call it a day. I tell you, when my head hits that pillow tonight, I'll be out like a light.
Headrest.
Say what?
It's not a pillow, it's a headrest. You are still sleeping in your car, aren't you?
I prefer it that way. Her snoring was driving me nuts.
Jim, when you wake up in the night and you need to pee, what do you do?
When you finish your beer, just give me your empty cup, okay?
Hey, did you see the new show last night?
Yeah, I did. It was okay.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure you did.
What? I did.
Really? Okay, well, let's open up the old Facebook here. Yeah, okay. Not one comment. Okay, here's a good one, though. Jane definitely saw it. This series seems like a rehash of MASH, but set in the 1930s.
Yes, I saw it. I just wasn't on Facebook.
Huh? What was that?
I said it wasn't on Facebook.
You're always on Facebook.
What can I say, man? They got me.
Who got you? The bird people?
No. Bird people? Who are the bird people?
You know, the people who change the batteries in the bird at night.
No. No, I'm in Facebook jail.
Oh, they have warehouses like Obama did.
Does that make any sense? I'm right here.
Okay, sorry. I just figured Mark Zuckerberg was rounding people up. No need to get snooty.
Yeah, well, he may be, but nah, I just can't post on Facebook for 2 weeks.
Oh no, where am I going to go to get your inspiring comments? You'll go boil your meat, libtard. I wonder if that should have been Carrot.
Huh? Oh, anyway, look, I posted a little article about Biden pushing gun control. And apparently that tipped the scales. Okay, I had shared too many questionable articles.
Questionable articles?
Yeah, you know how you get an independent fact checker notice? Well, Mr. Zuckerberg doesn't like it when you trigger that 6 times.
Oh. Okay, so when are they coming to pick you up?
It's not like that. I just can't post on Facebook for a while.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, my brother. I will go and tell our people, and I will tell your tale.
Hello, good evening, and welcome once again to another edition of Discussed It, the show in which two pundits, Dick and Harriet, carefully selected from a huge list of applicants, speak their mind on behalf of America on a topical subject. And tonight's subject is undocumented aliens. Dick, is this really a problem?
You bet it is, Tom.
Tell us why.
Do I really have to spell it out? Haven't you seen those documentaries? They're always showing.
Yeah, the ones about the difficulties America has in securing the porous Mexican borders.
Hell no. The ones about the spaceship, Independence Day, and that other one. What the hell was that one? God damn it.
Ooh, Dick, I think I know which one you're
What
talking
the
about.
other
It's
one?
Independence Day 2. Yeah, it's Independence Day 2.
That's the one.
But they're not
That's the
real,
one.
Dick. They're just stories.
They look goddamn real enough to me. Thank the Lord we have Will Smith, that's all I say.
Harriet, how do you stand on undocumented aliens?
I don't. That would not only be cruel and extremely dangerous, but have you seen the tentacles on them suckers? Ugh. Ooh.
Can I just put you two right on this? I'm trying to solicit your opinion on illegal immigration into America, not discuss some science fiction disaster movies.
Yeah, it would have been a disaster if Will Smith hadn't beat the shit out of them suckers. Believe me.
She's right. And they can land those saucers anywhere. You know, I can't even park my car in a red zone. That can't be right. How is it that fair for us patriotic Americans that pay all our taxes in full and on time?
Yeah, you know, while them big bug-eyed blow-ins can flop their alien technology killing machines anywhere they want with impunity, I can't see your average cop, traffic cop, you know, sliding up to one of those alien spacecrafts and slapping a ticket on the side. Can you? But yeah, I got a goddamn ticket for parking on top of a cop's foot.
I think
what
we've
kind of mess is
strayed
that?
into a quagmire here, folks. There are no aliens, no bug-eyed green monsters floating around up there.
What? Have you landed?
Oh, thank Lord for the NRA, I say. I got a couple of semi-automatics, and if one of those suckers tries to wrap his tentacles around me, I'll be blowing his bleeping balls off. That's supposing it's got balls. I'm just saying.
Wait, just stop for a moment. Let's start this whole thing over again. Tonight's subject for discussion is not spacemen. It's undocumented, illegal.
What? Aliens?
Yeah, but that's not how they're described officially. They're just people.
People? What planet are you from, bub?
Well, excuse me, but you know, the last time I pushed my trolley, oh my God, my trolley around the local Walmart, there was no one in there with a 10-foot tall and 2 heads and a tail dripping with green slime on the fresh fruit display. So, you mind explaining that?
Okay, and I say keep America for the Americans. But pushing in front of you at the supermarket and parking their flying sauce anywhere they goddamn want?
You're goddamn right, Dick. And that's the final word I'm going to say on that.
Me too. Send them back where they came from, Alpha Centauri, or wherever they came from.
I think we better leave it there. The general consensus being that America's doormat does not say welcome when it comes to aliens. Goodbye, and thank you for watching. Discussed it.
Got too much pep in your step? Need a little sugar in your tank? Got too much giddy up and go? Need to slow your roll? Want to cool your jets? Then come on down to Buster's Struggle Buggies Jalopy Emporium. We guarantee here at Buster's Struggle Buggies Jalopy Emporium that you will absolutely loathe every vehicle we have on our lot. We've got deals, red hot deals. Deals so hot, they're on fire. You've heard of fire sales? We've got a rolling dumpster fire sale, complete with gasoline you can add to the fire. We've got every sort of vehicle wrecked beyond all recognition. We've got cars with flat, slashed, or shredded tires, cars with no exhaust, cars with the boot still on, cars on cinder blocks, just cinder blocks, cars with no engines, cars with no stereo, cars with no battery under the hood, cars with dead bodies in the trunk. Parking an issue? Well, we got you covered. We have compact cars fully compacted for folks with tight, tiny parking spots. We promise at Buster's Struggle Buggies Jalopy Emporium that we have a no money back guarantee backed by our ironclad contract that you can't weasel out of. Go ahead and try. Our lawyers are standing by. And if that doesn't get you down here quicker than grease lightning traveling at Godspeed, then this cute, cuddly, illegally owned baby panda bear I have here will. We work with all types of folks from different backgrounds and income levels. You're a gangster? You're pre-approved. You're an escort? You're pre-approved. You're a drug dealer? You're pre-approved. You're a dead body? You're pre-approved. Been convicted of murder? You're pre-approved. You're a Nigerian prince with a heavy lump sum of funds to send in my name? Pre-approved. The first 50 customers are guaranteed to get our bait and switch special on the house, loaded with a full warranty that's well past its use. So come on down and get your vehicle towed away today or in 5 days. Or else, daily storage fees will apply to your financing terms.
So when I did the stand-up special, I wasn't expecting for it to come, and I was thinking that I wanted to make sure that if I was going to do stand-up, that it should be funny. And so I decided it shouldn't be based on my life. And so I embellished a bit because I know that it's not funny hearing about a single guy with no prospects who has a chronic disease. There's nothing funny about that, and so I punched it up. I kind of feel guilty for doing that, but I just wanted to make everybody laugh. I'm sorry, everybody.